Hi, it's Judith from JVArt Resources, and I am working on the portrait of my dog Robyn. I started that about 2 weeks ago, and I am working on the muzzle still. It's taken me quite a while to work on the nose. There's just so many little details in there. And on my computer, over here, as you can see, I have two different pictures up. The one on the right is the copy of the picture that I am doing, and there's a lot of darkness in this area over here. So I pulled up another picture, which is a little bit more lit, more direct light on the front of her face, and it has a little more blue in it, but that doesn't matter because I'm really covering that blue up. But what I did lay it down on the initial color blocking, and now I'm laying the black over it. But I still want a little bit of that blue to show through, so I'll show you down here. You can see the areas that I put the blue in, and now I'm going over it with the black pencil. I have a bit of a shadow here, so I'll have to work an area and then show you. So if I just put some of these hairs in, right on top of that blue, it'll tone the blue down, and you'll still be able to see it. Just doing little hairs. And as I get near the eye, I'm just going to do little flecks. And I follow the direction that the hair is growing in. Let's see if I can zoom in and you can get a better look at that now. There you can see some of the hairs here now are covering this blue. Oh, alright, you can see this now. It's not too blurry here. I'll do a few, maybe 10 or 15, and then zoom out a little bit, and then look, with my regular eye, not through the camera, and just keep going back and forth like that until I tone the blue down, but still see a little bit there. But the Pastelmat is such a wonderful product, and it's so conducive to layers that if I cover it too much, I could just take my blue, go back in, and add a few more blue hairs. And then you can see that little spot right there of blue. So you could go back and forth as many times as you need. It's really wonderful how it takes the layers. So I'm very pleased with this paper. Now the ear up here, I pretty much finished it. I do want to get some more black hairs on the edge over here. Sorry, I couldn't see that. So I'll work this area a little bit more. I'm very pleased with the way this area here has come out. I'll darken this some, so that sets that back a little bit more. And then I want to add a little more pink in here, because in real life her ears really do have a lot of pink in there. And then I'll darken this a little bit more as well, so I can push that inner ear back. That's still just color blocked. There's no hairs in there or any details. So I'll be working on that a little bit more. And then same, this ear over here basically is just color blocked. I need to go a little darker in here, and that will make this part come forward and push that inner ear back a little bit more. So I still need to do more hairs over there. I have done quite a bit on this area. Now that I zoomed in, you can see these little white hairs here, and I'm pretty pleased with the way the edging looks here. And coming down to her muzzle, same way. I threw some of the long black hairs in that I spotted. But this area, right in here, I need to get some more black hairs in there. And the nose, not really happy with the way it's looking right now. I have a lot of time in that. I need to darken up some areas. And I'll show you on the computer here. That blue and the white highlights on her nose on the computer is really bright. And I'm not quite there yet in the picture, in the drawing, but it's getting there. So all of this needs to be worked quite a bit. Now, one thing I want to tell you also is working on the eyes, all those details in there, I really am loving using the Pablo pencils. They are a little skinnier, they're harder, and I keep them to a nice sharp point using my favorite Derwent sharpener, this guy right here. It makes really beautiful long points, and then you can get in really close. That's what I started to do over here. Just watch how I'll go up a little bit more here. And look how nice that white really takes on this paper. So you can go as skinny as you need to, really. It's a little bit thicker here, the white of her eye. Now, something else too, that highlight in the picture has, it looks like it's mostly blue. So I laid down the white first. Now I'm going to go back in with the blue. And now I'll go right to the center with the white. And that will keep that blue hue around it. Now, I'm probably going to go back in with the titanium white pencil powder to make that white really pop. Same thing with the white over here on her eyes. There's like 4 different white highlights there because there was a big pole lamp behind her. I'm sorry, in front of her. And that really reflected in there. And also, if you look on the computer picture, you can see all that shadowing on her eye. Right in there you can see the white. That might be the wall behind her, but the light was so strong. So that's going to be a little tricky, but we're going to have to work on that. And what I'll do is put a little of the white. I'll probably go with the gray even, or even a light blue, the Pablo light blue. And I'll just put that shape in there very lightly, color it in very lightly. And then I might even take chamois and just work that a little bit with the chamois, or possibly a blender. Just a gently rub a little bit back and forth there. And then if that looks pretty good, actually, to my surprise. And if I lose a little bit of the black, I could just go back in and darken that up. If I lose a little of the white, I could just keep going back and forth. Really, the Pastelmat is I can't even tell you how much I love it. I'm sure you know by now with the way I'm talking about it. I would definitely tell you to give it a try. It really does great with the layers. Now, something else here, one of the lines under her eye was very blue in the photograph, and I included that here, but I don't care for it. So I'm going to go over it with the black. I think it looks kind of silly for some reason. It doesn't look bad in the photograph, but I don't like the way it looks here. Then I'll draw some of those hairs in. Might have to blend a little bit. Then I would take my brush. This brush here, it's a water brush, and I keep this one marked because this has odorless mineral spirits in it. And it's a very thin little brush, and I use that for areas just like this. I'll lay down some more black, and then the brush tip is about the size of this pencil tip. And then I'll just work that a little bit there and blend that black in. But you could already see that the blue is pretty much gone. And just have to work that highlight a little bit more. And I think that titanium pencil powder is going to be perfect for that. So that's what I have coming up on here, and I've done some more whiskers down on the bottom here. I have to add a few single black hairs in there, and then we'll go down to the body, because all this is just color blocked for right now. And this blue here is going to get quite toned down. We're going to work that with the black pencil, maybe go in with a little light blue pencil in some areas where I want some of the blue to show through still. But overall, that is the plan to finish this picture up. So the next time you see it, hopefully it will be, at least the whole face will be done in the ears and will be well onto the body. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I will see you next time. Have a great day.